G'day folks, this is a product review for the Obulb Pro. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now this is one of two product reviews for Olight that I'll be sharing this evening. This is the Obulb Pro, and I've attempted to package it back up so that you can see what's in the box, like an unboxing from something that's already been boxed. I've been using this for the last couple of weeks so that I can tell you all about it and know how it works thoroughly. When you get this, it comes in this box. In the box is the Obulb, and it comes wrapped in this bit of a sock that you can just take off. Now this came, it was flat. I had to put it on the charger and charge it up for a while, and there's a charger included. Then there's just this bit of a plastic bracket that the box is in. There's instructions in the bottom. There is a charger cable, it goes into a USB port. There are some eyes for you to stick onto the Obulb to make it look like a face for your kids, because this is going to be really cool for kids. And there's this really awesome magnetic bracket that I'll get back to shortly. Now I'll get rid of all this and then I'll put all the pieces of the puzzle together and explain it all to you. This is the Obulb Pro, and that's its brightest setting. Unlike most other Olights, Olight are not going for the wow factor. They're not trying to blow people's mind with incredible brightness. They're going for practicality with this one. It's a very practical, well-built little light. It's a bulb. It's like a light globe. It's even got a warm white glow to it, like the old halogen globes in the lounge room. It's not super bright. That's its brightest setting there. And in that bright setting, you can hang that up anywhere around your camp, and it will light up your camp. If the power goes out, it will light up your unit or your house or your hallway or wherever you want. It'll give you ample light to see what you're doing. The light is adjustable. It can go from dull to bright, or bright to dull, and I'll explain how to do that shortly. It has a number of different colours. Now when I go into the other colours, they're gonna probably not be picked up by the camera, but let's look. That is pink. I've got to cup it with my hands so I can see what it is. Now I've got green. Now I've got blue. Now I've got, this one's changing. This is fading from one colour to another. Now we've got purple, that's flashing from one colour to another. Now we've got a flashing red light, which will be very, very handy. I know the camera's not picking that up, but I will show you that in after dark. And then we've got off. So we've got a number of different colours. Each one of those colours can be adjusted to the level of brightness. And how do you do that? With your mobile phone. This lantern has got Bluetooth and an app. So you go on the app and you can change the colours, you can turn it on and off. I've been using this at home for the last couple of weeks. I really wanted to put it through its paces and see how it worked before I told you about it. The back is magnetic. This part of the back here, the whole back is the button. You push that to turn it on, you push that to turn it off. That is also, you hold that in to turn it off, sorry. That's the charger, it's also the button, and it's also magnetic. So I've just gone boing, and I've stuck it to the fridge, and I've put it on a colour. I've been using blue, and I've been using blue at about 20% brightness. Get up during the night to go to the toilet, no worries at all, and that's been going all night, every night this week, and it hasn't gone flat yet. So it's a practical lantern. It's not super bright, but it is bright enough for everything you'll need it to do. It's got different colours, and it even comes, I know I put them in my pocket somewhere, it even comes with these eyes that you can stick onto it to give it eyes, which would be probably great if you've got kids, to keep the kids entertained. There's the eyes there, it comes with stick-on eyes. And another cool thing that it comes with is this. I'll take it out of the wrapper. That little Olight shield, that comes with adhesive tape, and the tape sticks to anything. You can stick that to wood, you can stick that to wood. I'm trying to get it to focus on there for you. That's adhesive tape there, and that will stick to anything, and that becomes the magnet. So you can see there it says Olight. I'm having a few focusing difficulties here. But anyway, you can stick that to anything. So as it is with the magnet, you can stick it to the side of your car, stick it to your fridge, stick it to wherever. But if you wanted to put it on a bed head, a wooden bed head, you can put that on and that will stick to that magnet, no worries at all. That's really cool. So you can stick that anywhere, and that can be its home spot where it lives. So if you want to buy this for your kids to put in their bedroom, you can just tape that, you stick that to the wall, to the skirting board, anywhere you want, and then the Olight can sit on that. Now, let's talk about the app. I'm going to change camera angles for this because I want to show you how the app works. Now the first thing that you want to do is download the Olight app from the Play Store or the App Store, depending on what device you're using. When you do that, you'll be prompted to add a new device, and that'll find that automatically. You'll be able to nut that out, no worries at all. I done it in about 10 seconds. So anyway, that's now connected to the app. Is that on? I think that is on. We're not going to be able to see the light work very well here because it's just not dark enough, but I will take it out later on tonight when it's dark and have a play with it. So let's go into the Obulb Pro. From here, I can choose which colour I want. If I want it on white, there it is. And I can adjust the brightness by this swiper here. I can turn the brightness right down. My screen protector's really cracked, so it doesn't work as well. I can turn the brightness right up, and that's infinitely variable. I can have that on 60%, 52%, 32%, whatever I want. But that's on 100% now, and that's its maximum brightness. I might want red, so I can put the red light on. I can turn that up to its full brightness if I want to, and I know that's not being picked up very well on the camera here now because it's not dark enough. I can have that down low, I can have it up bright, and that's the same for the others. I've got green, bright green, I've got blue. At the moment that's on bright blue. I've been using it on blue of a night time at 20%. Now, I haven't charged this for probably 3 or 4 days, and I've used it the last few nights, and I've still got 13.9 hours of run time on that battery at 20%. If I run it at 10%, that goes up to 56 hours. If I run it at 100%, it goes down to 14 hours. Over here we've got MC fade, so multicolour fade. That's actually fading through the different colours there now, you can see. And then I've got MC cycle, so that'll cycle through that's multicoloured cycle, and that's cycling through all the different colours. Then I've got red flash. Now because of the magnet, the red flash would be particularly handy to sit on the back of your boat, or anywhere where you might need a red. If you're broken down on the side of the road, you might stick it to the side of your car or whatever. Then we've got more, and if I go over here, there's this big circle here, and I can change it to whatever colour I want just by touching anywhere on that screen. And I can turn the brightness up and down to wherever I want it as well. So that gives me choice over whatever colour I want, as well as flashing lights and brightness. Anyway, that's the Obulb Pro, very, very handy. I think it'll be a real hit with the kids. At the moment, with the special tonight, I think they're about $55 or something. The information will be, I'll put a link in the video description below to where you can find these online. And I think the sale goes for a couple of days. All the information will be in the link below anyway. And it's about $50 I think at the moment, or thereabouts. And I think it'll be a really big hit with the kids. Anyway, outside of the sale, during the sale there's no further discounts, but outside of the sale time you can still buy these, and you've got to use my code RF10 to get 10% off. So if you miss the sale, you can still get 10% off by using my discount code RF10. Anyway, let's wait till night time and have a bit of a play with the app and the torch in the dark and see just how bright it is. Right, now I'm out at a popular campsite called the Pioneer Bridges, and I've got my Obulb stuck to this little steel pole. I'll turn it on with my phone. There it is. I'll make sure it's focused. That's on the white light. Now from the app on my phone, I can turn the brightness up and down. Make it a bit brighter, shall we? And see what we're doing. That's ample power to walk around your camp. You can sit under that and read a book, no worries at all. And it's a nice warm light too, I quite like that. It's like an old-fashioned indoor globe. I can have that as bright. I'll turn it down a little bit. I can turn it right down low. I can turn it up bright. Now let's try the different lights. Let's see what red looks like. Now I'm standing about 1.5 meters to 2 meters away from that light at the moment. There's the red globe. I can make that a little bit brighter. That's not as noticeable, or I can make it a bit duller. You can see it's sort of fading away there. Green, blue, MC fade. Wasn't it a wrapper? That might have been MC hammer. Oh look, multicolour. MC must be multicolour. It's fading out between the colours. MC cycle. So now it's going to cycle through all the multicolours. A red flash, which is what you might want to, you can stick it to the back of your boat or something for that. And then you got more, and there's this big, I don't know whether this is going to pick this up or not. You can't see it, it's just white. But it's a multicoloured circle, and I can change it just by moving my thumb around. I can change the colour to any colour I want. But anyway, let's go back to the white. hit the back button, go to white. I might go for a walk out in the open and see how bright this looks. I'll put the my phone or the remote control or whatever you want to call it into my pocket. I'll pan that around that way, and I'll see if I can wander out there and give you an idea of how light it'll brighten up your camp. Hopefully it focuses on me. So you can see just from me doing that, that's throwing quite a nice light right around there. It's not super bright, but it's certainly powerful enough to just have around the camp, and you can turn it down so that it's not so bright when you go to bed at night. That's really awesome. That's giving me plenty of light to see what I'm doing, plenty of light around the camp. You could definitely use this to cook under, no worries at all.